and
Yeah,
you open up like a film, it starts like playing sometimes the background.
I know. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I need a new headset, to be honest. Two things I need: new desk, new headset. Those are two things I need. And
coming up soon.
also, I need to say hello and welcome to That Beautiful Life podcast. This is episode. Rog, help me with this episode number. I don't know. What is it?
Well, we have different. It says 269. Well, then it's 269, I guess.
269. What Rog said. The episode number. That's the episode number. Then welcome to the episode. Nalu, what's up, buddy? Welcome to the
Hello,
chat.
Nalu.
And we are live. Hopefully, we're still live. I hope nothing has gone wrong. I have been I've been seeing some weird technical stuff on my computer because, well, I haven't used my PC all week. I have been in work. But anyway, that being said, my name is Kudus Campbell, standing here in the beautiful United Kingdom, talking to the beautiful Roger Bergstrom all the way in Stockholm, Sweden. Rog, how are you doing, bro?
Not fine, thank you. Also standing. We've had this standing thing going on for some time. I think it feels quite good. As said, you're sitting during the day. I'm sitting during the day. Most
Mm-hmm.
of the time, a lot of people do. So now this is a good thing. I like it.
Yeah. Yep, definitely. I'm buying a standing
Quite
desk.
free. You can,
I'm
you can
just I'm
move
just
around
putting it
quite
out there.
easily.
I'm buying a standing desk. That's what I'm doing. I'm
Yeah.
literally consider it done this month. I can get one for like 40 something pounds. I think we spoke about it on the podcast before. Getting a standing desk so that the next time we do this, the camera is gonna be right in front of my face. I'm gonna be standing there. It's gonna be all right. I'm gonna have it at the right height. I can look at the screens and everything. Boom, 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 boom. So,
That's good.
because I'm looking down at everything right now. I'm like this.
Yeah, same for me. I should need that too, to be honest. It's also a good way to, especially if you're working. I mean, now you're going away to
Yeah,
different location for your job, but
yeah.
if you're standing working, I think I said Annalie, my wife has one of those desks at her work, and
Really?
yeah, I asked her, oh, how do you do then? Well, I'm standing most of the day, she said, and I
I
think that's a good thing,
I wonder
It's
if I could convince the office to do that. Like,
you're standing free, yeah.
because the thing is that like in the office they're like, oh, if anything you need, talk to this person. This is the person responsible for ordering things if you need it. And
Ah,
so I got like a new mouse and a split keyboard like the one that I use at home. But I was just thinking to myself like,
you should mention the
I
desk.
should say like, you know what? It's like I know you said this, but about that, can I just get a standing desk? I never know.
Exactly.
You never know until you ask, You never know until you ask.
Have you seen anyone else having that at the
No,
office or
no, no.
no?
Everyone has
Okay, look
a
at that now.
typical office desk. But that granted, I think everyone's sort of setup is different. So there's this lady that sits across from me. Um, her setup has like a bunch of like cutesy looking stickers and stuff on her desk, and she has like a green fluorescent green keyboard, and she's got like those little fuzzy looking things that people collect these days that look like mean looking monsters, tiny little
Oh wow.
guys. um Ty was asking me for one the other day. But anyway, the point is that her desk looks like that. And then I've seen other people like the IT manager, his desk it's cool, it's got tech and stuff on it, it's got like a big screen, and he's got a mug with like a laser pistol for the handle. So different people have their own setup differently. For mine, I haven't really custom my desk yet. I haven't really like made it anything special other than having a split keyboard and ergonomic mouse. I haven't really done anything else to my desk to set it aside from everyone else. But I am supposed to choose a screen, which I haven't chosen a monitor yet. But the IT
Okay.
manager told me let him know when I'm ready what
Hmm.
monitor I want. So I haven't decided yet what I'm getting, but I'm gonna get some cool. I'm gonna get some cool. You know how it is.
Have you
Um,
brought your own mug, by the way?
no, I need to get a mug. I need to get a mug as
There we
well.
go. Yep, yep.
I need to get a custom mug. I'm thinking because I have some personalized mugs that I got for Father's Day, but
Hmm.
I don't want to take those to work. They're too
No,
precious
no,
to me.
no. Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
one of them is this one here actually. This one.
Ah, cool.
I keep this one on my desk.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so yeah, literally, I do want to get a cool mug. I'm gonna have to think about what I get and take it in. It's gonna be cool, you know.
Nice.
Two other girls in the office, the ladies in the office, they have matching mugs. They're like cute little matching mugs, so they look the same. But yeah, it's been a week. Work has been taking it all out of me. I've been spending a lot of time in work doing work stuff. You know how it is, people. It's the reason why you probably haven't seen me streaming, why you haven't seen any videos from me, why you haven't seen me in chats. I haven't really gamed a lot. I've literally just been it's been work, 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 work. So
Yeah.
work, come in, sleep, rinse, repeat. That's kind of how it's been. It's been smooth sailing so far. Can't complain. First few weeks have been pretty chill. I mean, most of what I'm doing is busy work. Is the kind of stuff you'd give to, I guess, an intern. But I guess it needs doing, and we don't have anyone else to do it, so I'm doing it. But yeah, I'm just working on SEO stuff, fixing it,
Mm,
making
mm.
sure our website is connecting properly with Google and other search engines, and just yeah, I'm just doing busy work most of the day. So a lot of it is going in and fixing stuff, on the company website.
Yeah.
There's grammatical errors. There's um, some rewriting certain things. There's SEO problems, keywords, all this sort of stuff. I'm spending most of my day doing. In between that, I spend time doing other things. Something my manager might be like, "Yo, Q, like blah 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 blah." And I'm like, "Yeah, I can handle that. Just give that to me. I'll deal with it." You know. So kind of to break up the monotony, that monotony of just doing the same thing. I've been trying to just get more and more different things to do while
Yeah,
I'm in
of
the
course.
office. And
Is it an old website that they have? Like,
I wouldn't say it's old. It's a few
is
years
it
old.
WordPress or what is it?
I don't want to say that. That's I'll tell you after. But
Yeah, yeah,
for
yeah. Okay,
security,
yeah.
for company
Sure.
security reason, I
We
won't
shouldn't.
say.
We
But
shouldn't.
I
No.
could tell you. But generally the site needs work. So we're working on the site.
Yeah.
The company works with some developers, so we have some developers that do work on the site. But obviously, it's an external company, and I have to reach out to them and get them to do certain things. And there are things that I like. I'm like, oh, if I only had more access, I could just like. There's some things right now,
Yeah.
like some problems we have, where I'm just like, if you just give me access, I'll fix this. Because they're like,
Yeah.
oh,
Okay.
well, we'll put this in the next sort of thing for October and blah blah blah. And
Of course. Of
and I'm just like, look, if you just give me
It could
access,
be done now or tomorrow.
I could sort this out. Like even there was at one point my manager came to me with a problem. She was like, oh, I've got a problem with this thing, blah 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 blah, and she's trying to figure it out. And she's
Mm-hmm.
like, "Oh, they sent me some sort of like documentation or something, an email. It'll help you get." I was like, "By the time you send me that email, I'm probably gonna figure it out." And she's like, "No, no, no, I'll send it to you." I was like, "Send it anyway." And I sit on there on my computer, crack my knuckles, boom, open up the web developer. I'm just there, and I went into my software developer mode. I was like, "Yeah, brain
Yeah.
work, boom." Before
There
I
you
was just
go.
like, I just called. I was like, "Yeah, come see this. Yeah, it's working." It's it's
That's
it's
beautiful.
it's doing the thing. So
Hmm.
yeah, anyway,
Good.
that's that's
That's
work.
great.
I've been in work all day. Let's not talk anymore about work. Work is work. I go there,
Yeah.
I'm selling myself for money. I go there and sell my time for money, and hopefully it's worth it. Hopefully
Exactly.
it is
We'll
worth it.
see here at the end of the week, hopefully. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, definitely. That
Hey,
being
hey.
said, Raj, how has your week been? Have you been working and
Oh,
selling
yeah.
yourself for money as well? I think I know the answer to the
I guess,
question,
yeah, I
but
guess yeah, in a way, I mean, I guess we all do to a certain extent.
mhm,
I mean, we're here on this planet and we have to make a living somehow, following the modern society, yada, yada, yada. We've talked about that before. Or we rent, or we get a small cabin out in the woods and start hunting. I don't know. It's two options here. But no,
mhm,
I've been working. As said, I am very busy now, more than ever, to be honest. And I have a hard time, even though follow this routine, with YouTube and everything. I have a hard time to make videos now,
mhm,
because music is taking the full day. I have deadlines I'm working against, and as I said, I'm doing an album, a full album for one of the two libraries, and it's taken like it's a lot of work. So I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing.
mm, mm,
So yeah, so I've been mainly focusing on that. Also trying to, how should I think I talked about this last week, trying to find new ways with old routines, if that makes sense.
mm,
Trying to find out what's best now, when it comes to when I do what, and you know, for how long, and so yeah, it's actually true. It's like I have to consider certain things, and of course prioritize.
I think we're
So
in the same boat in that sense. It's sort of like you're
yes,
rewiring yourself for a new version of
yeah,
yourself. So yeah, yeah.
yes, I would say yes, definitely. That's the thing, that thing we have in common. I also, yes, I saw Nala wrote something here. Oh, by the way, before we get into the chat, tomorrow my oldest son Adam is going to the U.S. We talked about this, right?
Yeah, we did.
He's going to California uh, to where is he going? He's going to this big car race in Monterey or outside of Monterey. So he's flying well through Europe, of course, and then over to San Jose, and then he has a rental car and he goes all the way down to Monterey, which isn't that far. And then he's going to be there for like 3-4 days. So he's going to go to this big. I should know what it's called because it's actually one of those legend maps or whatever you want to call it, race tracks that is in like
Is it like Daytona or
uh,
something like that?
Gran Turismo. It's like in Gran Turismo. So I
Oh.
should know, but I've forgotten. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's a huge thing. So it's yeah. I'm a bit like, well, be careful. I mean, he's by himself, so it's like
Yeah, you got to be careful of and when you're on that side. The game just
yeah.
disappeared by the way. it was
Did
there
it?
for it was there, but
Oh,
then it
really?
disappeared. I don't know what happened. It was
What?
there and then it just disappeared and now it's back again. I don't know, I'm not gonna
There's
touch
some
it. It looks like it's
weird
frozen.
things going on. Yeah, yeah. Don't touch it. Don't touch
Let,
it.
let's let's just leave it. It
Yeah.
says stream starting on the screen. That's not legit. That's just some kind of weird technical buggeroo. But you know something, Rod? When you started talking about music, I remembered something that happened this week. I know I said I was done talking about work, but
Mm.
I remember this interesting thing that happened this week. And Nalu, I saw your comment about the whole waifu thing. I would totally do that, Nalu, if I had my own office. But because I am sitting in a sort of like a cubicle thing, yeah, I'm good. So the thing is that so I'm in work, right? Sitting in my desk, and so my desk has like a screen in front of it to block other people from seeing my workspace.
Yeah. Right.
And I'm sitting there, and I spoke to my manager. I was like, "Yo, like, is it cool if I just listen to like music while I work? Like I don't know what company policy is. You need to
Yeah.
ask these things." And she's like, "Yeah, of course, definitely. It's not like you're working with anyone other than me, so it's all cool." I was like, "All right, cool, legit." All right, so I got my earbuds out,
Mm.
and I started listening. So there's this artist that I really like, right? Like when you talk about making albums and stuff. There's this artist that I'm a big fan of. His name is Abby the Nomad. Go check him out. He has a new album that came out this year. And I just found out about the album. I don't know if it just came out or if it's been out for earlier this year and I just didn't notice it. So Abby has a new album. And your boy is like, what? Abby has a new album? Whew, let's listen to it while we work, So remember, I'm doing monotonous work, so I'm
Yeah.
bored.
Yeah.
I just need something to keep my brain
No, but
chucking
that's
along.
good. Exactly.
So I put on this album and I pick a song and I'm on Spotify. I don't have Spotify Premium, so I'm it's randomly picking songs in the
Me
album.
neither. Me neither.
Yeah, so it picked a song and it starts playing and I'm just like, all right, cool. It's playing the song, la di da, and I'm there just bobbing along, la di da, just like. But at first I'm just sort of like, I'm not like it's not this. When some songs are just like it's background noise, so you're not really taking it on, and then sometimes a song comes on and it's like holy crap, this is life. So this song comes on called Collider, right? And I'm just
Mm.
like I I'm like, holy shit, this song's amazing. Like it's like the beat that I'm just like, holy crap, Abby don't miss. This man don't miss. So I'm there at my desk, like, holy crap, I'm gonna have to buy this song. I'm gonna have to buy this song. Because there's certain songs that I buy on iTunes if it's like I need this song just in case I don't have a subscription to stuff. I need this song. So I go on iTunes and I buy the Collider song, right? And
Mhm.
I turn the volume up, get the bass up perfectly, and I have it on loop, right? I just have it on loop. I'm sitting at my desk and it's like, and I start humming, bro. So I I'm in the zone. I'm just working and my head is bobbing and I'm just yep, click there. Yep. And I'm in the mode. I am in the zone. And I think I was going like that for maybe about, I don't know, maybe like 10 minutes, maybe. Right?
Okay.
And then all of a sudden I feel like something touched my shoulder and I was like, huh? Look up, there's my manager. And she's like, Key, you're humming a bit loud, right? And I was like, oh, sorry, I'm so sorry. And I look over the sort of like barrier that I have there from the rest of the office, and the other ladies in the office are just staring at me like that. They're like,
Yeah.
and
Oh my God.
so I'm just like, I'm so sorry, ladies. I'm so sorry because I'm in my office is like our section of the office is where the ladies who deal with customers, so they're on calls and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I'm in the background. And one of the ladies like, I was wondering what that sound was.
Of course. Something new is going on here and they don't know really what it is or where it comes from.
So it was hilarious. We had a good laugh. At the end of the
That's
day,
cool.
when I left the office, I told my manager, I was like, see you tomorrow. Hope you have a great afternoon. And I'll try another hum tomorrow. Yeah. So I didn't hum today. So I kept my promise. It was cool.
Humphrey.
It was cool. So just saying,
Mhm.
sometimes you just get in the zone. Music is great. And also
Yeah.
go check out Abby the Nomad's new album. Collider is amazing. Starterlight is amazing. And I think it's Don't Destroy Me, or is the other song I like on that album. It's 3 songs on that album that I'm just like, oh my God, this guy is whoo!
Nice.
Woo! So yeah. Anyway, that's beyond the point. Let's talk about some stuff, yeah? Yeah, or do you have more to add?
I'm thinking. No, well, the only thing I could add is it's running as it usually is over here. Although I definitely see that Isaac is going through something new,
Mm-hmm.
due to this education is going at the moment, regarding the film and everything, because
Mm-hmm.
they're moving on fast.
Wow.
And he hasn't been sitting in at least a school bench. They're doing so many practical stuff. They basically, yeah, they have theory too. They had some people coming there talking also from the film industry on Friday, which was a good ending of the week. But yeah, it's well, it's they're moving on very fast. Yeah, I said I can imagine because they want to, since it's very broad in the beginning, right? They have to go through all different kind of things, so they all have a kind of an understanding, even though it might be a role or something that you don't gonna go for like for a profession in that
Mm-hmm.
field. But at the same time, it's important because you know how it is. It's teamwork, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're making a movie, you have someone behind the camera, someone doing the audio, someone is acting, someone is the producer, someone is blah 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 blah. So
Mm-hmm.
you got to know what's what in order to make those cogwheels, work together. So
That's what you do. That's
so
what you gotta
so,
do.
so yeah, exactly. So yeah, I can imagine. I know he said though that when he checked the schedule, he said it's going to be a bit. Yeah, it's these weeks, maybe it's upcoming 2-3 weeks, and then it's gonna flatten out a bit, be a bit more whatever normal is, but maybe not that
He was like,
crazy much.
you'll see me when you see me. That's it, Like...
Yeah, a bit like that. He actually, bro, he came home. I heard him coming home now
Mm-hmm.
because they were working on a project today, and I went working out before the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I had a late dinner myself, and me and Anneli. Now she's at the gym, and Isaac just came home. So because he wrote to me, "Oh, don't bother regarding dinner. I will eat, in the city." So I get they went after school and took a bite together, which is nice. So
Yeah.
we'll
Yeah.
see.
He's like,
I'm
look,
gonna
this.
talk to him later and see in what kind of condition he is.
Yeah,
Probably tired.
he's probably like how I have been all week. Just come in, just drop your stuff, and just plop yourself on a bed somewhere and just, go to sleep. Let's see what's this.
Yeah.
Grindfest
Yeah,
Laguna.
exactly. I think Nalu you're basically asking me
It's a
regarding the big
grid life
car
Laguna.
stuff going on
Mm.
in Monterey. I think that's what it is, isn't it?
Oh,
Because it's like every year, right? And a
mm-hmm.
big thing in the US. I mean, it's probably different things going on in different places, but this is one of the places, I think. So I think exactly it probably is the grid life. Yeah.
Okay, noted. Noted.
That is the only
Noted.
thing I've seen. Well, then you're correct. Then that's what it is because it's over the weekend. It's
Mm,
like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I think. So Adam's gonna be there on Saturday.
mm-hmm,
You see, he's flying very early tomorrow, and it's gonna be a long trip because he has to change flights like 2 times. So
mm-hmm,
it's gonna be down to Europe, I think Frankfurt or something, and then
mm-hmm,
over to where was that in the U.S. and then a flight to San Jose, and then he has a rental car waiting for him, and
mm-hmm.
then he goes down to Monterey. So that's basically what he's doing. He's gonna
Noted.
try to get to the big on Sunday if the weather is fine. He's gonna go to the Yosemite, this big national park, Yosemite.
Oh, Yosemite.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's how you pronounce it. Sorry, uh, a bit of Swanglish there, but yeah, it's gonna be. I mean, it's typical him. He's planned it well. He showed me the phone when he was here during the
Mm-hmm,
weekend, and he has already marked out everything,
mm-hmm.
like on Google Maps, like tick, 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 tick. So he just can, when he sits in the car, it's just going to be beep, and then, okay, drive there, drive there, drive there.
Just
So I
drive.
think that's good. I think that's good to do that, to have like a plan ready because it's so few days.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of things you want to do, and you also want to be careful and know your way and where you're going. So
Mm-hmm.
that's good. That's good.
That's something I actually wanted to do years ago. I think we've spoken about this. I wanted to
Yeah.
like road trip across the US, like sort of go
Yes.
from the west to the east.
Yeah.
Or was it east to west? East to west. Yeah, I
Yeah.
wanted to drive. I wanted to land in Florida, drive up all the way up to like Pennsylvania, and then cut across like towards New York, and then go across the country. I just thought, it would be a cool thing to say I've done,
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
same way that I want to do cross Europe. Like I want to do from France
Yeah.
all the way, so start in England, get across the channel, go through France, drive through Belgium, keep going, and just drive all the way to like Estonia or Poland or something, like take a
Mm.
full trip across Europe.
Yeah.
Those are two
That
things I
is
would I would
cool.
love to do. It'd be
Yeah.
cool just to say that, like,
Mm.
I have done this, and do like a proper trip where it's like, take time in each little area, enjoy it, see stuff, eat food, make friends, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, but who knows what the future holds. It might happen, but we'll see how it
We'll see.
goes with regards to those
Mm.
sort of things. But anyway, talking
Yeah.
about the future, I did not really consume a lot of stuff this week, but the few things that I did not enjoy. So I'll start with an anime called Tougen Anki. I think that's how it's
Okay.
pronounced.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this anime, I decided to watch this. It was recommended to me on Crunchyroll, and I was like, okay, so I'm gonna watch this. Um,
Mm.
and the anime is about this Onis and the people that fight the Onis, basically. I think as they call them, is it the Momotaru clan. So you have these two, I guess the Onis are like, Japanese demons fighting
Yeah.
these Momotaru clan people. And you start this the anime starts where you're following this boy who, he's like a delinquent. He just got kicked out of school. His dad is a bit, hard ass on him. He kicks in the door, ready to wrestle him down, and
Oh.
tells him, you got to do better, and this and that and so forth. And then,
Oh.
out
Hardcore.
of nowhere, the house gets attacked, and then the boy gets attacked, and his father pulls up in a car and tells him, come on, get in, let's go. And the whole thing just happens really quickly. And then you
Mm.
find out the boy, he is an Oni, and the father is from the Momotaro clan,
Oh.
and
Okay.
the other guy, the person attacking them, is from the Momotaro clan, trying to get rid of the child, and of the boy. And that's where the story kind of begins. This is
Sounds like a good story though. Like.
good premise, but it's
Yeah. It's
so
like.
terribly put together. Like, for the first,
Oh.
like, it's literally like you get in there and it's just like, it's again, it's like how we've spoken about like films nowadays, where they're not like films back in the day where they would slowly build towards something. So you'd start with something, you'd build up, you get to know the characters. There's a
Yeah.
there's a full story being told there. This
Yes.
modern films are just bombastic. It's like, look, boom, bam, 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 this happens. This is how this anime starts. It's like boom, bam, 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 bam. I'm just like, I don't even know who this guy is yet. Like, I don't even know if I like him. You know, there's a bunch of
I see, I
emotional
see.
stuff happening in the beginning that's supposed to be emotional, but I don't care.
Yeah.
So I kid you not, I fell asleep during this anime. I fell asleep. I was watching it. I was just like, and I'm watching the first episode, the second episode, and I'm there with my missus, and I was just like, this is horrible. This is not interesting. This is not an interesting plot. I am not enjoying this. So
What
yeah.
did she say? What did Alex say?
She thought the same thing. She was like, this thing sucks.
Look at that. Yeah. At least you have the same opinion.
Yeah, it was not a good anime. So Tougen Anki, I would say stay away from it. It's a 6.7 on IMDb. Sorry, on my anime list. IMDb is similar in rating. I would give this a 2. Good plot. Terrible execution. I will give this a 2. It is bad. It is bad. I didn't know it was horrible. It's rare that I give a rating like that. It is
stay away, yeah.
It is rare that I put down a rating like that, but this anime is horrible. Like, I don't know if it gets better after, like, maybe episode 3 or 4 or whatever, but like, if you can't even get a good start, like, you're not keeping me. I'm sorry, I've got time to do other things.
Yeah, exactly. It's really hard. It's like when you watch when you start to play a game, or furthermore a TV series or a film, like the first, or a video for that sake, on YouTube, especially nowadays when kids have a hard time to concentrate for a long time. The first 15-20 seconds are crucial.
Yeah.
A lot of people decide, probably you and me also, if maybe unconscious, like, okay, will I continue to watch or not? That's basically it.
Yeah. I think that is definitely true. There are times when I'm watching the news or something, like on YouTube or something, and then I like, someone starts talking and they get to a point, and I'm just like, dragging this out too long. Like, just get to the point that like, because you know that every YouTuber that covers news now gives all these sensational headlines, and it's just like, just get, some of them just like to tell you the whole life story. So once upon a time, so I started YouTube, and then when I started YouTube, I started to learn how to talk, and then after I learned to talk, and I'm just like, dude,
I know
the title of the video was like, aliens attacked. Tell me about the aliens.
I know,
right? Like, get to the point.
Quite a few weird, still some wild clickbait titles. Still, I would say nowadays, even though it has a bit calmed down from what we saw a few years ago. But man, it's like, wow. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. It's quite frustrating, to be honest.
Wild. It's wild in these JRPG streets.
And it's something like, sometimes the title, or and even more the thumbnail doesn't have anything almost to do with what they're basically talking about later on in the video.
Yeah, 100%. Like, come on, man. Just get to the point that you
at least.
But anyway, that's it. Tougen Anki, trash. You don't like it. Look, I just finished off I believe I finished the season for the anime I was watching before, Rental Girlfriend.
Yeah, right.
And I'm happy with, like, that has been going good, excluding the fact that Nalu can attest to this. Good Lord, are they dragging this one out? Like, it is like, wow, like, you can tell they're dragging for that 4th season. You're like, look, you could end this today if you wanted to. We know where this is gonna end, but no, you need to drag this out for another season, 12 more episodes, another year,
Typical.
But
Typical.
You know what? It's all right. I'm not gonna complain. I enjoy seeing these characters. I'm just saying, the main character from the boy from Rental Girlfriend annoys me. Like, he irritates me to no end. Like, right. my guy, grow a spine and just go tell the girl you like her, for crying out loud. Good Lord, mate. Good Lord. Go up to the waifu. Sup, waifu. I like you. Right? He's taking his time. So I'm like, mate, just say it. Yo, I like you, waifu. It is what it is. Right? What are you saying?
Exactly. Spit it out.
Spit it out. That's how it is. That is how it is. Anyway, so that's my anime watching for the week. Raj, you've not been watching anime?
Nope, I haven't. I haven't. I've
Let's
been
hear it.
watching a little bit of this and that, but
Mm-hmm.
I tried to watch something again that wasn't like yeah, a major American production. Maybe it's a co-op thing. I don't know, but this is more German thing.
Mm-hmm.
Thing. What is a thing? I'm talking about a movie. Can
Mm-hmm.
I spit it out? Maybe it would
Go
be
for it.
better. I'm trying. I'm trying, man. So this is something called Exterritorial.
Okay, let me pull that up so I
It's
could see it.
yeah, exactly. You can do that. I'm reading or checking a bit from IMDb. Yeah, I watched it yesterday. It's a action thriller, you can say, a bit of mystery because there's some weird shit going on. It's a pretty yeah. She's quite cute. Also, a soldier, a female soldier that has yeah a past as a special force soldier. She was in Afghanistan.
I thought
She
you had a
has
pass as a wife or
yes,
something, but okay.
yep, yeah,
Go for it.
true. That's another film. No, it's she's she has trauma or post-traumatic stress disorder from these experiences, and that comes also into play in the actual movie
Mm-hmm.
to her disadvantage later on. I'm not going to spoil why, but it has to do with the story and what happens. So she's this soldier, but she has stopped. She's working with security. She gets offered a job in the U.S., living in
Mm-hmm.
Germany. So she's thinking about, you know what? She met her husband in the army.
Mm-hmm.
He died in cancer, I think, and she just feels I want to leave. I want to start a new life. I'm gonna get well paid, la di da. So she gets to the U.S. consulate in Frankfurt, I think,
Mm-hmm.
and everything is going fine, you know, even though they have to wait a long time, like waiting queues for the papers to be filled in and whatnot. And there's this playroom later, like longer down the corridor, further down the corridor, and you know her son is like, what can he be, 5 6 years old, whatever have you, 5 probably. So I want to play, I want to do so. Okay, you can sit and play here for a while, but when I
Mm-hmm.
come back, we you know, then it's our turn to, you know, talk to the lady, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, when she comes back, he's not there. He's gone.
Oh,
He's like
someone
gone, and
stole a
it's so
kid.
weird. Yeah, exactly. It's because she, I mean, she's used to stress, but she has this post-traumatic stress disorder, so she kind of kicks in. You know, things goes a bit
Mm-hmm.
weird in her brain and everything. But she definitely see and feel that the doors are locked. It's like a secure area, and she meets up with the man responsible, like in charge of the whole thing, and something isn't right. She doesn't feel that she get the help she need, and also they really want to get her out of there. So the police gets called, and they're gonna escort her, blah blah blah. And of course, she knows that my son is somewhere, and they start to say, "Well, we have watched a security film, and it's only you. We can't spot a kid or something." And that's when it starts to really become like, whoa, what's going on? Is it actually her mind playing her tricks? Or
Wow.
someone trying to, you know, it's like a cover up for something we don't know yet when we're watching the movie. So she illegally remains on the premises to search for him, and unknowingly entangling herself in a dangerous conspiracy, because of course it goes quite deep, this. And I think they tell the story pretty well when it comes to adding things up. You know, when we talk about building up the story, I followed along, and I felt it was quite nice. It's a movie around 2 hours mark. It's 1 hours 49 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
It has a 5.8 out of 10 on IMDb.
Mm-hmm.
I would give it around a 6, meaning that it's, you know, it's worth watching, but
Mm-hmm.
it's also something, if you don't feel like watching this movie, maybe choose another one in the same genre. But for me, it was nice also. It's a movie where they yeah, they switch between languages too, especially since it's a German movie, but it's a at this U.S. consulate, so they're talking English as well, so it goes a bit back and forth. I kind of like that. It's yeah, it's good. The
Good
director
stuff.
is Christian Subert. I don't know who he is. I have no idea. But the woman that plays Sarah Wolf is Sean Gorseau. It sounds like a French name almost, but
Mm.
yeah, she's
She was
cool.
born in Germany. She's German.
Oh, she's German. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
born
Cool.
in
Yeah.
1996 in
Oh, like
Hamburg.
like God damn it! Like Adam, my oldest son. Oh,
um,
around 28 years old. No, she's good. She's actually good in the series. The movie. Sorry, my bad. Also, some good action scenes, good fighting.
mhm.
When things starts to get really tough there.
She was
So,
in Barbarians as well. It says I haven't seen
aha.
Barbarians, but
Okay.
she's
Oh,
been in
is
that.
that her?
Yeah,
Oh, then I know.
I sent you the
That's why. Thank you. I didn't see because I only had, we talked about clicking and yep, I watched the Barbarians.
yeah.
I think I've even talked about it. So
You
yeah, there
have.
you go. That's her. That's her. Thank you.
She is hella
Thank
fine.
you for the
She is. She's quite
reminder.
the cutie patootie. So yes, definitely fine.
She is. She
So
is.
we will add this to the watch list because
She's
for
waifu
scientific
material.
reasons we will add it to the watch list. So it's all right. Consider it done.
There we go.
I don't even think I'd like this movie, but we'll add it to the watch list.
Who knows? Who knows?
Consider it done. Consider it.
Goody, good, good.
Consider it done. It is in the watch list. When I went 49 minutes laying, we'll watch it. Speaking of that, of things that I probably wouldn't like, something I thought I would like, yeah, now I think I've a bit more Shield Hero to watch. Sorry, I'm reading comments on my phone because I can't bend. I don't want to bend all the way down there to
No,
read them.
don't do that. That's bad.
So yeah, I finished Shield Hero, I think, or maybe I have a few more episodes. Anyway, that being said, something I thought I was gonna like was eFootball, and after the latest update, my god, the game is horrible. Like
No,
I have
really?
literally been coming home and just getting angry,
No.
like really irritated
Oh,
at playing this game. So I've come in, put it on, I start playing, and I'm just like, oh, like you kidding me?
what?
The gameplay's just been it's almost like it's been sped up to a ridiculous amount. And when you play a pass, it's like everything is just happening faster, it's stronger, the balls are just bouncing off of
Oh,
players, and the physics are being it's like they've put too much, like, because Konami keep adding more and more, so they add more skills, they add more higher stats to players and so forth. They give managers more boosts to boost players' stats. So when you start having players that have over 100 and something in certain stats, and I think they've just broken the game. I think the game itself is technically just broken. I don't think they.
wow.
I think they need to find a way to rebalance it, because as it stands right now, one, a lot of people are leaving for EAFC because for once EA has actually, you know, done what they said they were going to do for their fans, for their player base. I know for one of my brothers, he's on the fence. He's ready to like jump ship. Um,
Oh, okay.
and the other one, I don't know. I think he'll go either way. Yeah, he can go either way with regards to that. And for me personally, I'm waiting for Inazuma 11 to drop. I think that's in November. When that drops, I'm gonna be playing
Hmm.
that. I said I'll hold out till Thursday to see if they fix it with an update. But
Yeah,
if
yeah,
it's the
yeah, yeah.
same for the next, if it's the same after that, I can't see myself playing it on a week by week basis. I come in from work, I'm tired.
Exactly.
I just want to play some E, and I don't mind winning or loss. Like, I'm happy to win, obviously, and I'm humble in a loss. But when it is that the gameplay is just so bad that the even when I win, I don't enjoy it, I'm not satisfied, then something's wrong. Because I won a match against someone the other night, and it just felt like, I said to him, I was just like, yo, like, game shit. It's like, I did not enjoy that. That felt wrong. It didn't feel right. Everything felt awful about how that played. The ball, every time you play a pass, it goes too far, or it just bounces off players. The animations are not catching up to the physics because of it,
Hmm.
because the numbers just don't make sense. It's like, come on, Konami. Like, what made eFootball or PES so good was the realistic physics, the
Yeah,
realistic feel of the game. You don't need to
yeah.
keep putting in a new player with a new skill every month like
Right,
that. Like
right.
that's not necessary. What you should be playing, is that, yeah, every season you'll have a new pool of players to pull from. And you could pull a special version of a player and so forth, and that's fine and dandy. But when you keep raising the bar, oh, you need to have a manager with this level and that thing and boom, 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 and
Right.
blah, blah, blah. I mean, come on, like, seriously, it
Hmm.
it, it, it doesn't matter. Honestly, I think the manager system is breaking the game more than anything else. I think because of the
Oh,
managers, they're just raising the amount of stats that the managers boost. I think just let people build their own teams. Like have your team and let people just play the way they want to play. So instead of it having like a manager system where you have a specific manager and that specific manager gives you a specific way of play style, I think what would be better is just you just build a team and you just play the way you want to play. And if that means that
Yeah,
you
without
want,
me knowing much more, it sounds better for
yeah,
me. Like straight off the bat. I still remember. It's interesting when we talk about this. It was a long time ago since I played football games.
hmm
But I said, no, I had a period when I played, especially PES. I went from FIFA early onto
hmm
PES. PES
yeah,
was the thing for me. I really enjoyed that. And it's too bad to hear that they, with one update, screw things up like that. I mean,
yeah.
that's quite bad.
It is quite bad,
Of
and
course they're trying something here. They want to. Oh, we're gonna. It's gonna be more. It's gonna go faster. It's gonna be more. Blah blah. But that's not. Yeah. Why?
it,
Why?
it makes
Why?
no sense. And to answer Nalu's question, considering the tournament with the regards to Trinidad and Tobago, the team didn't make the cut for for the last thing. I wasn't playing, just put it that way. I wasn't a part of the squad that was playing for the matches. Um so what
Who did they
essentially
play against?
they played against other countries in North in South, the South America and Caribbean region. So they played against
Ah,
I think Brazil, Chile, some other islands
yeah,
and
yeah.
countries
Yeah.
in that region. But generally speaking, they came in fifth. Typical of Trinidad and Tobago, just about almost get there, because I think
Yeah.
the top four are guaranteed a spot or whatever have you for qualifications. Trinidad came in fifth. They had some matches where
Oh
they,
wow.
they, they, they completely dominated their opponents, but you could tell if they dominated them like that, their opponent must have not really been a really good opponent. But once they came up against good competition, it was tough goings.
Yeah. Sounds
Um,
sounds like there's still quite. The skill gap is quite.
yeah, I
It's a
mean,
big gap, so to say. Like
as
there's
I
the
say,
top
like
players, and yeah.
at the end of it all, they picked their team that they wanted to use. I didn't have a say in it. I mean, I thought based again, every other country picked based on skill level, not on, well, let people just pick who they want to pick.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that's not how Trinidad and Tobago did it. They say that it's gonna be, um, they said that they're gonna there's gonna be opportunities for other people to play in, I believe, January. But
Okay.
so I didn't even, because what they were doing, they were meeting up in the nights before the matches and practicing against so they would have players who were listed as part of the team meet up and play against each other in the night. But they already knew had already chosen two people that were going to play for this tournament. And for me, I was like, look, I'm not coming in from work. I'm tired. I'm 5 hours
Yeah.
ahead
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
to be someone's practice mule. I was just like, yeah, it's not really weighted to me. At the end of
No.
the
No.
day, I think I showed my merit in the tournament that they held before, and I've shown my merit in matches I've played, and
Exactly.
how high I rank in the game and overall. So to me, it was just like, look, I'm not staying up at 2 in the morning to be someone's
No, you
what do you
shouldn't.
call it, training dummy. I
Mule.
just
Whatever. Yeah.
I called it. I just said, look, I'm not gonna turn up. I'm just gonna go to bed. And so I did. I came in from work and I went to bed, and I
Smart.
I I read
The
in
right thing to do.
read in thing. But at the end of the day, look, it is what it is. They're
Yeah.
you know, again, I feel like some of the people involved in it really, really do want to achieve something, but I think at the end of the day, it has to, like, the only way that Trinidad and Tobago will actually succeed in that scope. And I don't mean this speaking for myself, because I think I'm so great, but generally I think if you want to see success, you gotta put the best forward. And at the end of the day, um that's the only way that you're gonna be competitive, really, is to have the
Of
best
course.
players compete. And yeah, at the end of
Yeah.
the day, we'll see how it goes. As I say, they say January come around, it'll be possible for other people to play. I don't know. I'm just sort of, as I say, I'm just sort of like, okay, cool. I'm focusing on
Yeah.
what I can do. I'm not turning up to be anyone's test, unless, of course, if you want me to turn up to compete, I will compete. But if it's just to test my merit against someone who is and I'm not getting a spot, then I'm sorry. I just, I'm a team player, but I like fairness, and I don't think that's fair. I think the way in which the team was chosen and the way in which it was it was set up wasn't fair, and I made that very clear to like, I'm not just saying this public because like because of disgruntledness or anything like that. I made this very clear to everyone. 'Cause I think we had a meeting together, and I asked, I was like, so like, what is the team thing? Because I felt like we should put our best team forward. If we say that we want to compete and we want to do well, then we should be putting our best team forward. And I just didn't feel like the team that we put forward was the best team.
Hmm.
Um, but at the
Yeah,
end of the
yeah.
day, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what
Not
it is.
much to do about it. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well.
but yeah, that's to answer your question, Alu. That's what happened with regards to the tournament. As I said, I'm gonna wait to see what tomorrow brings with regards to eFootball. We see how the servers look. I wish I was home tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Wait, hold on.
see.
Are they doing another update
They
or
do
what?
updates every Thursday, so we'll see if this
Oh, every
Thursday,
Thursday. Oh,
every
okay.
Thursday there's a server update. So if they fix it on Thursday, then the game will be working and I will be playing again. If you've seen me on the game logged in during the week, I've just been claiming dailies, and
Let's hope for the best.
yeah, let's hope for the best. Anyway, that being said, Lebelair, Rog,
Yes.
you've been playing a game that we have footage on the screen that keeps jumping around, and we don't know if it's working properly, but
I hope so.
it's been doing all sorts of stuff. The gameplay that's been playing in the background is the game that Rog is about to talk about. So let's hear it, Rog. What have you been playing?
I've been going back playing a shooter that I have been playing before. It's a free to play World War II MMO squad based shooter that is called Enlisted. And this has been out for some time. It was released, at least if I remember correctly, on Steam
Mm-hmm.
in 2024. And I talked about that. They had a bad release. They made some bad choices actually charging money for a game that is free. That's
Mm-hmm.
another story, but they changed it.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, even on Steam, it has mostly positive and very positive reviews. And this is published by Gaijin. Gaijin is the company that has made War Thunder.
Mm-hmm.
So if you play those kind of games or that game, then this is a bit more similar, but of course focus on infantry and also, well, also vehicles here. You can
Mm-hmm.
definitely fly. You can also drive a tank, for example. I tend to stay with my boots on the ground, even though I did drive some tank in the gameplay or the stream yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Spontaneously, I can say, or just straight off the bat, I had fun playing. This is a game I have come back to once in a while, and most of the time I've been playing it, I've been enjoying it. But you have to be aware of this is one of those games that were quite early on with bots, meaning
Mm-hmm.
it's a squad-based game where you, as a PvP player, are in charge of an AI squad.
Mm-hmm.
And you can, for example, when you're playing these objective game modes, you can click and like, okay, you guys gonna stand there, I gonna stand here, blah blah blah, and pew pew pew. If you get downed or get shot, killed, you can switch over quickly to one of your AI soldiers and play as him instead. I kind of like this system. It's not for everyone, but it has been working pretty well. Sure, the AI is quite stupid sometimes. They walk in the line of fire. I think that happens also during the stream. But the game, they have, talking about updates, they have been continuously doing updates.
Mm-hmm.
They made a huge overhaul of the whole game like almost 2 years ago now. That was uh, something that people in the community, well, you know how it is, kind of a bit of a split thing. Some really liked it and were like, yeah, good job. And some were, no, we missed the old campaigns, blah, blah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. But I think as a whole for the game, I think it was necessary.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, I played this because it was a separate launcher before it was released on Steam. It's quite old now. It's like 6 years or something. Yeah, whatever. But again, they have made updates. They have improved the graphics. So I played two maps that I haven't played before since I haven't played this game since I think February or March.
Mm-hmm.
I made a video because this is one of those games that I every year make a video checking out if it's still worth playing or how it's doing in 2025, stuff like that. Now I
Mm-hmm.
might do a similar thing, but a bit later during, like now,
Mm-hmm.
being a half year later and stuff like that. But yeah, they had a game mode like in the early version that was called Lone Ranger, I think.
Mm-hmm.
That was only PvP. And a lot of people are missing that. But honestly, the devs said that, well, there's not enough people playing this. So we can't like keep up the game mode or, so you can still find it if you go into the custom servers. And it's
Mm-hmm.
also nice to see that people are setting up like mods and everything. So you can play zombies even in this game. You can play modern conflict, which is like, well, enlisted apparently, but not with the WW2 weapons but with modern weapons such as the M4 or whatever have you.
Mm-hmm.
So that is kind of neat. And now I gotta say, this is again game that has been standing the test of time quite well.
Yeah.
I gotta say, it's also one of those games that puts itself a bit like in the mid. Like
Mm-hmm.
it has some. I shouldn't say hard. It's mostly casual arcadish kind of a game, and I think that's also why it's quite appealing. It's free to play, it's cross play, it's also console and all that stuff as it should be. So uh, I got to give a thumb up also now, coming back to Enlisted and playing it once more. I had fun yesterday. It's quite relaxing too, as said. I mean, apparently there are moments where you have to sharpen your teeth a bit when it comes to you realize you're meeting a real player.
Mm-hmm.
And it also has to be said that first off, I haven't never really grinded the game, and not especially not after like the overhaul and get to know the like I would say the perk system and the upgrade system that well. I haven't spent the time doing that. Uh, because it's quite a thing to get into. And it takes, I know one of the critics has been that it takes too long to actually upgrade. And of course, you can buy your way to faster progress. That's one of the things in the monetization system.
Mm-hmm.
It was a bit more maybe leaning towards pay to win a bit before. I would say now it's more like pay to progress, but it's still on that thin line of what you should call it. And I can tell because sometimes I meet people, on the battlefield apparently that has been probably spending some money and have more troops or more squads, I would say,
Mm.
which can be a turning point for the actual game, or the match that is. But again, enlisted, free to play, nice casual World War II MMO squad-based shooter. Definitely
That-
worth checking out also in 2025 if someone is looking for something in the style of this and don't know what to play.
I wish we
then
could
it can,
have. Mm-hmm.
yeah, no, it's fine. I'm done.
Oh no, I was just saying. I wish we could have had the gameplay properly played. Like it's been in and out, in and out. So I wish we had the gameplay properly playing, on the stream. Hello, JB Traveler.
Hey,
Yeah. So, um, yeah. Anyway, that is the next time we'll try to hopefully have footage for the next time we talk about another game that
what happened? Didn't it load properly
it
or
just kept playing and skipping and ending, and it was weird. So,
it must have been something wrong with the download
I
then?
think it got corrupted. You know, something when you download something
Yes.
gets corrupted. I think that's what may have happened with it. I think the file got corrupted after it downloaded or in the process of downloading. I don't know. It's what it is.
Too bad. Okay.
Too bad, but
It
leveler.
happens. It happens.
I think we have a podcast, Rog.
Yes, that was it. That was the gaming. That was the telly, and we've talked about what we've been doing, and it's gonna be a repeat kind of thing, I guess. Soon. I have to say, this week went fast. I
Yes.
thought about it like, okay, well, wait, it's already Wednesday and podcast.
Yo, I've
So
been.
we've been busy. Yeah.
You see, that's the thing. When you have stuff to do, it's like you do find yourself. The week does fly by. You know. The
It
weekend
does.
fly by. The week flies
Yeah,
by. It's like
definitely.
it was just Monday, and now tomorrow is Thursday, and then
Yeah.
it will be Friday, and
Mm-hmm.
then it will be the weekend. Leveler,
True.
leveler. You know, they say as you get older, time passes quicker. And
Mm-hmm.
I think the reason for that is because we become more aware of how
Yeah,
little time we have. When you're young,
it's
it's
true.
like it could just go on forever, you know, because
Yeah.
you're not aware of anything. You don't even know up
No,
from down, But
yeah.
as you get older, it's like you look at everything and you're just like, oh my God, I'm one more year older. Another day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the horrors. So
True.
anyway, that's the gist of it.
That's the gist of it. Now we should get out of here now. It's time to calm down a bit before going to bed and everything. I just want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for the support. Thanks for watching. I hope you got some good tips. Definitely from Q this time around, you got some stuff that you don't want to watch, at least
Yeah.
according to him. We got to
Avoid.
say, though, that the taste is different. We always say this, especially when it comes to the games we've been playing.
Yep.
Maybe a game that isn't for me is for you, whatever, or the opposite around.
Yep.
But we know best. At the end of the day, we know best.
We do know best. We do know best indeed.
So with that, have a beautiful week, a beautiful weekend and everything, and hope to talk to you next week. So with that, Muffin and out.
Beautiful as always. And so I don't leave you guys without any suggestion from me, there's a game that I would suggest. Trails in the Sky. Just came out for the Nintendo Switch, I think Steam, PlayStation, and I think it's also on the Xbox. I'm not sure. I would say get it. I've been playing the demo. I haven't got the full game because, well, it's a bit out of my budget right now. But anyway, that being said, I will say Trails in the Sky second first chapter is out. Go check it out. I think it's worth it. Everyone else who I've spoken to who's been playing it has been loving it. So yeah, and the demo's out. You can play the demo if you don't know if you want it yet.
Yeah,
but
that's good.
That's a good suggestion. And with that, as always, you can find Rudge at 40 Splish Splash. That's number 40 SPLISH, SPLASH. He streams on a Tuesday and a Sunday. That's correct?
Correct.
Woo! You can find me at LP Garden. It's LPGRDIN, Garden.eu, pretty much everywhere else. And simply, you can also find me at Simply Football. And you can find us at Simply Binge or at Simply Binge UK, pretty much everywhere else. And as always, we wouldn't like you guys to miss out on any of the episodes of That Beautiful Life podcast. Many beautiful people like you to subscribe to this podcast on Castbox, Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, simplybinge.com and elsewhere. And we're so confident that you're going to like it that we're giving it for free. So, as always, guys, this has been queued for your pleasure. It's a wrap. That is the episode. We're done.
The episode.
We're done.
We're done.
Eh.
We're done. We're done. Later.
All right. So hopefully next week I'll actually have that standing desk because I looking down like this is weird for me. I need to have my screens in front of me so I can look at them and be like level there.
I'm already gone, bro.
I guess I should go to deep.